Hey, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dual Destiny. Sorry I didn't post anything last week. I just couldn't find the time to record it. There was some business I had to attend to last week. Plus, I had a family trip going on. But now I'm back, and we continue on to asking why Aura hates lawyers, I believe we're on? Yeah. Pardon me? Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Sorry, I just detest lawyers, that's all. What don't you like about lawyers? It's just an instinctive dislike. But don't feel bad. I hate prosecutors even more. That didn't make me feel any better, actually. Why do you hate lawyers so much? Little thing from my past. The whole legal system is meaningless in the first place. I certainly don't agree. I mean, people are imperfect. They lie. They're influenced by silly emotions. You can't expect such imperfect creatures to uphold a reasonable system of law. I like robots much better, even sad sacks like this one. Hey you, look alive there!
Gah! Yes! Yes! Here I go! I am the ultimate robot, and this is going really fast! Robots are going to rule the world!
Alright, that's enough out of you. You're getting a little too carried away.
Ah! Huh? What was I doing?
Yep, I like robots much better. At least you can make them any way you want them. Unlike humans with their petty emotions and constant worries.
How can you say such things? Feeling emotions? Worrying about the things we care about? That's what makes us human!
Well, the girl finally talks and she starts with a speech. That's what makes us human? You mean getting angry and snorting like that? Rational thought. That's what separates humans from animals. Unfortunately, your reasoning capabilities are more akin to that of a clever little monkey. But that's nothing to be ashamed of. It must be nice to have such a simple mind.
Can I punch her, boss?
Get a hold of yourself, Athena. Humans certainly are absurd. I said you were clever, didn't I? Poor thing. Tell me, with people like you in charge, how can I possibly trust the legal system? So she distrusts not only lawyers and prosecutors, but the whole legal system. What in the world happened to this woman to make her so bitter? Well, considering where her brother is... Even if somebody important to me was killed, I would never wish to see their killer brought to trial, because I'd much rather kill them myself.
You can't be serious.
That thing you're wearing around your neck.
Oh, this?
Around Athena's neck? Does she mean widget? Oh, I get it. Well, well, Her Royal Highness has returned at last to her castle. Her royal what? Is she talking about Athena? By the way, I heard the rumors. Our director is going to be the star witness in the court tomorrow, right? Director Cosmos? Yeah, that's right. You poor things, you better be careful. That old man is a big liar and a huge braggart. What? He might seem like a bigwig, but the center has all kinds of problems. He has a lot of skeletons in his closet. But it's your problem, so why should I care? What? That's it? No friendly tips? No good luck, guys? Just splendid. I'll leave you to your woes. Come on, hunk of junk. You alright, Athena? It's sad to me that she doesn't believe in our legal system anymore. She must have had a very bad experience to make her feel that way. Are you alright, Athena? You seem very down.
I just can't believe she said all those things!
Wow, she's really upset. Has she been trying not to let it all show all this time? Well, I guess it's not all that surprising. You hear about fabricated evidence and false indictments on the news all the time.
You mean that whole dark age of the law nonsense? I'm so sick of hearing that.
Then stop saying it! Well, all we can do is believe in what we're doing.
Yeah. You're right, boss. I agree.
Maybe it's time we went back to see Mr. Starbuck.
Good idea. We should tell him about the bullet and Miss Blackwell's statement.
Alright then. Next stop, the detention center. Off we go. Aw, Starbuck! My lawyers are here. Must be bad news. Hey, not necessarily. We found a new witness. A researcher saw the moment of the murder through the lounge window during her escape. Really? So they're going to let me go? Unfortunately, it was dark and she couldn't identify the person. I should have known. My stars never align just right, too.
But we got a lead too, Mr. Starbuck. The murderer had a lighter with an Earth emblem on it.
A lighter with an Earth emblem? Oh!
Did you remember something?
Yep, I sure did. Just a little bit, though. Anything at all would be of help, so please tell us what you remembered. Oops, not move. I thought I was unconscious the whole time. But now I remember I woke up for a few brief moments.
That's huge! Do you remember seeing anything?
A lighter. I saw the flame of a lighter floating in the darkness. Good, good. What else did you see? What was nearby? It was definitely the boarding lounge, so it must have been after Clay carried me there. In the light from the flame, I saw a dark shadow flickering. A dark shadow. That must have been the third party we've been looking for. Thank you, Mr. Starbuck. You've been more than help than you know.
If we can prove there was this third person at the scene, and that they're the real killer, then you'll be clear of all suspicion.
The key will be whether or not we can identify the third person in court tomorrow. At least we have something to go on now, and that's a big plus. I should probably tidy the evidence up a bit before someone mistakes me for a hoarder.
Now that we've have a glimmer of hope, I'm suddenly starving. Why don't we go back to the office and treat ourselves to a big celebration in advance?
For someone who's highly empathetic, you can be surprisingly unsympathetic. Yeah, best timing right there, Athena.
So you found your strategy for tomorrow's trial, huh? Good for you, Daddy.
Well, it's one step forward anyway. Hopefully it will give us a fighting chance in court. As long as we can find out who this third person is.
Now let's get something to eat. I'm starving. My vote is for Eldoon's noodles. Oh, Apollo.
Yo! Yo! What are you doing here? I didn't think the clinic was ready to release you yet. My wounds are fine. And I'm done lying around.
Apollo, you're supposed to be in bed. Leave the case to us. We'll take it from here.
Thanks, but that's not an option. Not for me. Apollo. When I became a lawyer, Clay was the first person I showed this badge to. He was so happy for me, it was like he just became a lawyer himself. You two were really great friends, weren't you? Yeah, but we're rivals too. We fought to see who would make their dream come true first. But now... Apollo. I'm gonna be horrible! Let's see what happens if I sent this autopsy report. Clay. He finally became an astronaut, just like he always wanted. How could this have happened just before his big launch? Such a sad waste. I'll never forgive the person who murdered him. I completely understand why you feel that way, Apollo. But keep in mind, too, that our job as defense attorneys is to save our client. I know that. That's why I... No. Never mind. Huh? Sadness all around, guys! You shouldn't underestimate your injuries, Apollo, and I don't want you overdoing it. I'm fine. I'm not in pain anymore. Besides, they just gave me an IV at the clinic. An IV isn't a cure-all, mummy man. Mummy man? Anyway, just tell me how the case is going. Have you guys made any progress?
A suspicious figure was spotted at the scene. We think they must be the real killer.
A suspicious figure, huh? Right. I thought you'd be happier than that. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm happy. And I fully intend to see Clay's murderer apprehended. Absolutely nothing will get in the way of that.
Clay was your best friend, right, Apollo?
That's right. Best friend since junior high.
Sounds like me and Junie. So, what was Clay like?
Well, he was full of compassion and energy, and he had a really loud voice. Huh, wonder who that would mean.
If the two of you did voice training together now, I bet you'd break a few windows.
You know, I bet you're right. It seems like only yesterday. Clay was a guy who lived for his dreams. We used to talk about it a lot. He was going to be an astronaut, and me, a lawyer. We talked well into the night, and even then, we never grew tired of it. Apollo, about that jacket. Oh, it's Clay's. I knew it. It's a special jacket that was only issued to members of the HAT project. He was finally able to get one of his own once he was selected for the HA2 mission. He always looked so proud wearing it. But just when his dreams was finally coming true, I still can't believe it. Damn it! It's not fair! Apollo, I hope you don't try to carry the burden all alone. I guess we're both unlucky. My own debut was a disaster. I guess you're right on some level. Yeah, since you're partially responsible for it. That trial a year and a half ago wasn't exactly the smoothest of starts. That was a rough time for me, but Clay refused to let me quit. You're fine, he'd say. Don't give up. It was right during his screening exams, too. I couldn't have become a full-fledged lawyer without him. That "you're fine" of his is why I'm still standing here today. You're fine, huh? Oh, here comes the saddest part. You're fine and I'm fine were like your catchphrases, weren't they? Something like that. Sure brings back memories. When we were in junior high, Clay's mom passed away in an accident. But he wouldn't show his sadness to anyone. One night, I found him crying all alone in the school courtyard. Mom! Mom! Get away, Apollo! Don't come over here! Clay! Clay, listen to me! I don't have a mother either! Huh? I always think everybody else has a mom. Why am I the only one? But, you know, when I start to feel that way, I yell at the top of my lungs. I holler, "I'm fine!" And then, you know what? I start to feel like maybe I will be fine. Apollo Justice is fine! Okay, Clay, now it's your turn. Okay. Clay Terran is fine. There you go. Now we're both fine. We're fine! We're fine! What are you laughing about? See? We're fine! You laughed first! I'm fine! You're fine! We're both fine! Oh no, why? I can't! I'm done! Let me just go home. Thanks, Apollo. When you say it out loud, it really starts to feel real. And as long as you don't give up, you can keep on fighting. That's what we believed. As long as you don't give up. Wasn't there somebody else who said something similar? If I give up to my fear, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, I can keep up the fight. Clay called Mr. Starbuck his mentor and looked up to him. I wonder if I can be a good role model for my staff like Mr. Starbuck. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
What? Wait! What do you mean by a leave?
You're really serious. Can you at least give me a reason why? When I put Clay's jacket on, I swore to him that I would catch his killer myself.
But that's our goal too!
I agree with Athena. We should work together to find the truth. The truth, huh? That's a noble cause. But what if the truth you seek and the truth I seek turn out to be different? I'm not sure I follow. What are you saying, Apollo? I'm going to catch the person responsible for taking my friend's life in my own way. Take good care of Mr. Starbuck for me. Now, I must be going. Goodbye. So dramatic! God damn it, Apollo!
Goodbye? Did you just say goodbye? I sensed a lot of seething anger and hatred coming from him. And also, suspicion. He's not walking out on us like this! I'm gonna go talk some sense into him!
Hold on, Athena. Apollo can believe what he wants, but I believe he's wrong. Even if we take different paths, the truth we arrive at should be the same. I think the quicker we solve this case, the better it'll be for Apollo.
Yeah, you're right, boss.
Alright. That's enough for one day. Make sure you're ready for tomorrow's trial, okay? I believe that's it? Oh. If he were here right now, Apollo would say, I'm fine. Everything is fine. I just hope things really do turn out fine tomorrow. Don't we all? But as we know, there is a fifth case on the way, so it's not going to be fine. And now we have a to be continue, and no, we're too far in for me to continue to the trial portion of this. So I'll see you guys later in the next video when we start the trial. Also, if you like what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, and leave comments or suggestions of how I'm doing and, you know, stuff like that. See you guys then.